Winter in Wisconsin. It certainly can be beautiful, but with all the snow and the cold, training for any kind of a running race from a 5K to ultramarathons can be quite difficult. Many challenges await the outdoor runner, from deep snow to icy roads to slushy wet ick. Getting through these challenges takes some dedication and the right attitude, but it makes for terrific training and endurance building, as well as great preparation for trail running. Before we can get out there and run, there are a few things to consider. The temperatures with wind chills can range from -20 to 40 degrees. With that huge variance in conditions, dressing correctly is very important. Layers are your friend here, starting with a good base layer and working up from that. Once you're dressed and ready to run, remember to start a bit slower than normal. Give your body a chance to get acclimated, then don't be afraid to get into it just like it was a spring or summer or fall run. The other crazy thing about our winters in Wisconsin is the lack of sunlight. We've got from about 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. of daylight, and if you're like me, you'll be working most of those hours. So that means it's time to get comfortable running in the dark. Rule number 1, safety. So lights and reflectors are your friends here. I even make Elsa wear them. Be wary of all vehicles out there and remember that they cannot see you. Also, make certain to let your loved ones know where you're going and how far you're going, just in case. Once you're out there though, it can be spectacularly peaceful. Winter silence is overwhelming. And taking out the earbuds and just running through the stillness of the night is truly calming. While the roads and trails make for some difficult terrain, these same conditions provide for excellent training. The bumps and uneven surfaces you'll run over are a great simulation for trail running. And even a 1/4-inch layer of snow can act like running in sand, forcing you to put more into every single stride. Let's not forget the edge you'll have over the competition as well. Proving yourself in these difficult conditions is the best confidence builder. You know you can get out there and race in anything because you've trained in it. Meanwhile, your alternative is the treadmill. My least favorite hamster wheel to mind numbness ever. If you have to run inside, make sure to do it with some people you enjoy being with. Or get a great podcast or an audiobook, and it'll help the time slide by a little bit quicker. If at all you can, get outside and run. Like most everything in life, training can be a lot more enjoyable when you're with friends. While this is sometimes difficult to arrange, great runs that let the time just slip by are done with friends. Sometimes good conversation, most of the time just good company and silent appreciation for the work that you're doing. It's always worth it. However, when others aren't available, I always turn to my most faithful running companion, Elsa. Running with your dog could be an entire video, and while it isn't always the easiest thing to do, it can be very rewarding. And it is certain to build an even tighter bond between you and your pet. Just a little warning though, when you do start running with them every day, they come to expect it. I personally don't do anything too different to run through wintry conditions. When it's bad, you'll need to be more mindful of your footing, but I feel that continuing to keep just a forward momentum is key here. Problems start to arise, just like driving. When you're turning, stopping, starting, that's when it can get a little slidey. While it's great to have an off-season between the race years, the Wisconsin 4-month-long winters are a bit longer than I'd like to take. Training through them becomes inevitable. Getting comfortable and actually starting to enjoy running outside through these tough conditions will really give you a competitive edge moving forward. If you're a runner who spends his winters inside, I hope this gives you some motivation to get off the treadmill and try out your sneakers on those icy roads. If you're a runner who's already running outside through these wonderful conditions, I appreciate the example that you're setting. keep it up. And if you're from the south where there isn't a terrible icy cold winter, I'll be seeing you when I come down on vacation. I hope this was informative and maybe even slightly entertaining. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.